are you? How are you, really? This is your monthly tarot reading. So this is kind of what you can look out for and what you can expect, and some very important key points of yourself that you can really work on, okay? Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and dig into your monthly reading. Alright, so the first card that actually came out of nowhere, really, was this Eight of Cups in reverse. We may feel like we're lacking in the more emotional department, okay? May feel like there's not enough attention in your love life or from your family. May feel like there's not enough affection. You may feel like there's not enough communication, okay? It's like we're lacking here, okay? Alright, so why the Eight of Cups in reverse, okay? Here we have the Seven of Cups. We also have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And we also have the Page of Wands in reverse, okay? So, for some of you Pisces, it's almost as if this void, you're kind of feeling a little bit inadequate in regards to some type of new path here, okay? And with this Ten of Swords in reverse, it's letting me know that, like, you're really burdened by this new path, okay? And you really wanted to know if it's aligned with you, okay? Like the job that you're on right now, you may not feel very satisfied there, and you may actually be wondering if you should just move forward to something that's more aligned with you, because it may just be like a lot of drama in the work environment, or it's just, you know, or it's just maybe a change in your schedule, or if you're in a relationship or marriage, you don't know if it's that you feel like your person is not satisfying you anymore, whether it's emotionally, physically, sexually, okay? I actually did a post on this on Facebook. It's almost as if for some of you Pisces, you're actually searching for a person or a thing to fill this void, okay? So for some of you Pisces, you may find that you're drinking more, smoking more, or just finding ways to escape and just really feel this area here, because in some type of way, it's like you feel that something is not aligned with you anymore. It may actually become a burden, and you're wanting to take this new path forward, but for some of you, it's like, I don't know, for some of you Pisces, I'm getting that you feel like you're trapped in something that is, one, very burdensome, that you do not feel like is aligned with you. And it's like you want to move forward, but some of you Pisces, you feel kind of bound to a situation or bound to a person. I don't know, Pisces. For some of you, it kind of feels like codependency, okay? Like, for instance, if you're with a person and they don't really make you happy, so you're wanting to move forward and deal with somebody who can make you happy. For any of you Pisces that relates to, I would just say to be very careful with that, okay? Because if you're searching for somebody to make you happy, or searching for a job to make you happy, thing is, nothing always makes us happy. You know, I used to think that once I had kids, that would really make me happy. But I have kids, and there's days when I get very burdened and very overwhelmed. So, like, any person that you deal with, Pisces, you're gonna have moments of, you know, conflict. You're gonna have moments of disagreeing. You're gonna have moments of feeling overwhelmed, okay? Like, that just comes with anything that you get involved with, okay? So, for any of you Pisces that are thinking about moving on to something that will make you happy, I understand if you're leaving from where you are because it's too much and you're wanting something that's less chaotic, okay? But, you know, that's completely different than wanting to move on to something that'll satisfy you and make you happy. Because truth of the matter is, you know, our happiness, especially because you started your reading out with this Eight of Cups in reverse, so it's letting me know that right now, Pisces, there's some type of void there. You may have been feeling right now empty, or like something's missing, or like just not satisfied, okay? You may not feel like your cup is full. That's what I was telling Scorpios in their reading from last week. In their reading, it was pretty much about being mindful and careful of codependency, because some of them were feeling as if they were neglected and left out because like family was busy and things of that nature. But it's almost as if y'all's reading is pretty much the same. It's like you're wanting to do something different because what you're doing right now, you don't feel like it's aligned with you. You don't feel like it's really, you know, hitting a spot or filling your cup and things of that nature. And you also view it as kind of like chaotic and things of that nature. So like with you moving forward, Pisces, I would just say to be clear on your intentions on why you're moving forward, okay? Because if your intention is to find a job that'll make you happy or a person that'll make you happy, that will actually lead to codependency, to where you feel like you need this person or this thing to make you happy, and when they don't, you'll be back in the same boat right here, feeling overburdened by being there, not feeling like it's aligned with you, and wanting to move forward again or to something else or to somebody else until you find that happiness. But the thing is that nobody and nothing is designed to always keep us happy. Like, you can be with the person of your dreams, but there's gonna be times when they upset you. There's gonna be times whenever y'all don't see eye to eye, and that's something that I used to not know. I used to think that the person is meant for me, like it will always be calm, and we're not supposed to argue, that they're not supposed to upset me, and if they upset me, they're just not my person anymore, and I need to find somebody who won't upset me. But the thing is, people are gonna always upset us. On our jobs, we're gonna always find that there's something that pops up that bothers us, but those are not things that we can control, you know? Only thing that we can actually control, Pisces, is how it makes us feel and also how we respond, okay? But for some of you Pisces, it looks like there's a pattern here. I don't know if it stems from childhood or not, but once you feel uncomfortable, or once you feel bored with something, or once you feel like not interested in something anymore, it's like you just move on, you know? So I may be speaking to some Pisces who maybe had a lot of creative ideas, and once they got bored, they just moved on to something else, okay? So, I don't know, for some of you Pisces, you may find that here lately you've been kind of viewed as unstable, not able to make your mind up, or not able to stick to one thing, okay? Because it's almost as if you're looking for something to always satisfy you, something that's always going to fill your cup, and it's like you're basically in a search for something that basically never will exist, Pisces. Like, there's literally, like, I personally can't think of anything or anybody that has always made me happy. Like, my parents, I love them to death, but they both upset me at times. My sisters, I love them to death, but there's times that they upset me. My kids, I love them with my all, but there's times whenever they upset me and overwhelm me. So, you know, and even whenever in the past, when I got with the person that I always wanted to be with, we had our arguments. So like, Pisces, for you who this does apply to, that you move on to the next thing because the thing that you're with is not satisfying you anymore, it's too much chaos. It's almost as if like, you know, we all have the fight or flight response. And it looks like I'm talking to Pisces who don't feel bad because I'm a moon Pisces, so this actually applies to myself too. But looks like I'm speaking to some Pisces who has the fear response and stress response of just moving on, okay? Like, you can form a deep connection with somebody, but once they upset you, you're just like, look, I don't have to be here. I can just leave. I can just move on. Like, I don't care. Like, and when it comes to a relationship or marriage, when the person that you're dealing with, when they feel like that, like, oh, if I upset this person, they're just gonna leave me, it creates a very unhealthy dynamic, very unhealthy, because this person will always feel the need to hide how they really feel, hide what they really want to say to us, and it's like they'll end up being themselves with other people, but with us, it's almost as if they'll feel like they have to tuck that away because they know if they upset us, we're done with them, you know. And it makes it really hard to build a trust up with somebody when they view us as at any moment this person can leave me, you know. And that kind of triggers within them just quite naturally not to trust us, because, you know, like, how would we feel if we was with somebody who anytime we upset them, like, they're just packing their bags ready to go, or either kicking us out, you know. It programs in that person's mind that my emotions are not safe here, my feelings are not safe here, my thoughts are not safe here with this person, because anytime that I try to express myself and how I feel and what I want, I'm going to be in some type of way rejected and cast away and dismissed if this person does not agree with where I'm coming from. You know, it doesn't give that person space to be themselves, you know, and it just programs in their mind that they cannot be themselves fully around us, because they know once we disagree, we're just gonna move on, you know. Pisces, you may find that you actually move a lot, or you change partners a lot. There may be a lot of change in your life, like from the time that you were really little up until now. You may have been in a lot of different homes. I have been in a lot of different relationships, dealing with a lot of different people, okay? Because it's like we have this response of, okay, I feel a threat, I feel uncomfortable, I feel angered, I'm about to leave. Like, so, you know, it's hard to build trust with people like that. It's hard to really get people to want to even participate in our lives fully and fully show up as who they are when we send out the message that as soon as you upset me, I'm leaving. Or as soon as you upset me, you gotta go. You know? So another card that came out for you guys is the Six of Cups, okay? It's like, yeah, we're on a quest to finding something that'll satisfy us, okay? Now, if this is about relationships and marriage, Pisces, once again, the person, anybody that we give, I don't care if this person was handcrafted, handpicked by God himself and stood right in front of us. This person is not going to always satisfy us. It's not in their genetic makeup to be on earth to satisfy the next person, you know? And for us to have that expectation out of this person to always satisfy us, to always be on the same page as us, to always agree with us, to always do things the way we want them to, it's like we end up with people who have to basically fit a certain description for us to consider them ours. Basically, in a way, Pisces, it's almost as if this behavior is actually causing us to become controllers, you know, because we're wanting things and people to be a certain way. We want them to satisfy us. We want them to keep us happy. We want them to not do certain things, but do certain things a certain way. Like, that's controlling behavior. And to program into people's minds that, okay, you're not doing what I want you to do, you're not behaving how I want you to, or I don't agree with you right now, so I'm going to leave, or you're going to have to leave. That's also a form of manipulation. And I was actually talking to my sister about this the other day, and I was telling her the patterns that I noticed out of myself in my love life, which is basically that I don't mind being with somebody, but I also don't like being irritated. As soon as I'm irritated, they gotta go, or either I'm gonna leave. She was like, so it's like you want to control that person. I was like, oh wow. Like, Pisces, sometimes the truth hurts, but I'm the type of person where, like, I do not mind being told off. I do not mind being told. I do not mind being told that I'm wrong. I do not mind, because that gives me an opportunity to work on myself. So to whatever Pisces that this does apply to, and you're kind of getting a little irritated by it, just know that you're not alone. I'm a Pisces myself. It's towards me too. So yeah, it just, leads to controlling behavior. We're looking for something to satisfy us. So we're with this person so that they can satisfy us. So it's almost as if we're not even truly focused on what this person wants, or truly focused on satisfying this person, or what will satisfy them. It's almost as if we're just like, what will satisfy me? What does this person need to do to satisfy me? What do they need to do to keep me happy? You know? And it's like, it just, and especially programming into people's mind that if they don't behave a certain way, we're just gonna leave. It's pretty much manipulation. And I had to swallow that pill, those 2 pills of being a controller and a manipulator. I had to swallow those 2 big pills, I think last week when I was on the phone with her, or was it 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. But those are 2 hard pills to swallow, to whoever this applies to, Pisces. That yes, I am a controller. I do like for my partner to act a certain way, and when they don't, I do get angry. And when I get angry, I end up leaving. That's a form of manipulation, letting this person know, if you don't stop talking to them, I'm leaving. If you don't do this, I'm leaving. If you keep doing that, I'm leaving. And it leaves that person feeling very vulnerable. Because at any moment they know that we can just up and leave. For any moment we can shut off our love for them and just tell them to leave. So it creates within them this vision that we don't genuinely care about them as a person. All we care about is them behaving a certain way. All we care about is them pleasing us. But it's just kind of like, what pleases them? If they want to have those friends that pleases them, so why do we have a problem with it? Is it because it doesn't fit into our image of who they should be? It just creates a very unhealthy dynamic, Pisces. I know this is a pretty tough pill to swallow. Just know I'm Moon Pisces, and that actually does apply to me too. So just know that, like, the truth, it hurts, but once you accept it, and once there's something that you know you can work on so you can be a better version of yourself, now that I know that I have controlling behavior, I'm able to spot it out whenever I'm doing that. Like, oh, this person is doing that, I don't like it, but they're their own person, they're their own magical being, and I don't have to get rid of this person because they're doing something that I do not like. Because I do not like this. I do not like this. But what if this person likes those friends? What if this person likes being with their friends? What if this person wants to wear those clothes? Or what if this person wants to go out of town? Like, what about them? What about what it is that they want? What about what will satisfy them? Okay? So this type of behavior, one, is controlling, it's manipulative, and it's also very self-centered, and a lot of people would probably consider us narcissists. Like, if you look up the definition of a narcissist, it'll be somebody who's basically just worried about themselves and what they like, and their person has to perform in certain ways, and if they don't, they get angry and they threaten the person to leave. So yeah, I was not expecting our reading to be like this, okay? But once again, this channel is all about healing, working on ourselves, improving and growing. So to whoever, whatever Pisces that this applies to, know that I'm a Moon Pisces. Okay, so know that you're not alone. And I'm actually finding out through this video that I might be a narcissist myself. Okay, so once again, just know that you're not alone, and know that the first step towards becoming a better version of ourselves, and first admitting something needs to be worked on with who we are right now. Okay, that's the only way that we can actually move forward, work on ourselves, grow, and actually improve. If we can actually point out the flaws within ourselves, and if we also take the time out to do the necessary research on them and find out how we can work on them so we can become healthier versions of ourselves. Okay, because what I'm seeing here, Pisces, we want emotional fulfillment, we want to be happy, we want to be satisfied, we want to be at peace. And we can have that, we can be that, we can do those things. But the main goal for this month is to focus on satisfying ourselves, to focus on keeping ourselves happy. Because if we're expecting things and people around us to please us, to satisfy us, to meet certain standards, and to keep us happy, it's almost as if we're trying to control basically God's creation, and that's not our place at all. It's not our place to want to control our partners. It's not our place to want to control our environment, things of that nature. The only thing that we can control, Pisces, is our responses and controlling our own happiness, you know. Also, what'll help this month, Pisces, is the serenity prayer. I don't know if you guys know it or not. It's God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, okay? Us going into relationships and marriages, we need to know as healthy partners what we can control, which is ourselves, our responses, and what we cannot control, which is our partner's behaviors and what it is that they want to do, okay? And all of this is the step towards a very healthy beginning, Pisces, okay? But you will find that once you gain control of your own happiness, you won't have to look for anything or anybody else to be a certain way to keep you happy, because you'll already be happy, okay? Once again, this is your monthly reading to give you insight on what you can look out for and what you can watch out for and really work on. I hope this helped you guys out. If you like this video, be sure to like it. Also subscribe so the next time y'all's video comes out, you'll have first-hand access to it. And also feel free to comment at the bottom how this resonates with you, so your other Pisces can comment and we can have our own community of Pisces, okay? Once again, thanks so much for watching. Until next time, toodles!